Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kick this away and start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense making their way on the field to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
The short completion of the tight end.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. See the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
They'll give it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The punt team making their way on the field. With the return, it's Carr. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So Miami's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Now it's second down here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they've got him.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returning tackle right there. That's what they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Fights off a defender. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The freshman shows inexperience, lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a long run for a touchdown. Oh, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The returner is blocked down. Gets it started with the next drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that
caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. The chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense? Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Ball carrier running through tackles. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back's got it again. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Throws it to the right. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth. Both defenses reeling at the moment. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the back now goes in motion. And he fires the football to the right side. Deep ball is hot for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Snags a quick throw. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Canes churn out another 1st down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. 1st down here for this offense. Looking to pass here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Throws a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And they're just able to get him down at the 1. So close.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes. All the way back to claim the lead. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores! Touchdown, LSU. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They stop him right at the 24. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry up. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches him off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's exactly what defense coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown for the U. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Brought down, but broke the tackle and produced a solid gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got his man wide open. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And we've reached the... this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory.
Okay, ready?
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got his man in the open field. Oh, what a juke. Gets free now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And now it's picked up and run into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. What a crazy moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Linebackers making some adjustments now. The Hurricanes enter the final minute here, expecting to just run the clock out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
36.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a sophomore making an impact play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line. And the Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now.
Offside. Defense.
Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 during the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
36.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.